Don Yancey, trombone player, great arranger, and good friend.
Yeah.
So Don, you've created this unbelievable rhythm and blues band. It's like an extravaganza.
Well, we wanted it to be big.
Yeah, it's big.
In size and in power.
Yep.
We want it to be a wall of sound coming off the stage.
And you do that.
Yeah, with 6 horns and a fat rhythm section like we have, it's a powerful act.
Yeah.
And that's from the inception. We wanted it to be like this.
When nobody wants to fool with you.
Now, I mean, how many horn bands do you find that are doing James Brown medleys and Led Zeppelin medleys?
In talking to the guys in the band, everybody has mentioned your arrangements. And they all say, you know, he does this thing and then he puts like a little extra, little something in it, and everybody hears it. Not just them, because I know you write for the musicians, right? But it's not just them who are appreciating this, because they're looking out in the audience and they're seeing people and they go, wait a minute. Now I know how that's supposed to go, and then he just did that thing and it's hip.
Right.
And it sounds really cool.
Well, I like to have pleasant
Right.
surprises in the course of an arrangement. I mean, you don't want to hear a song the same way it was played on the radio.
No.
And we're giving a live performance, and we have to step it up.
Yeah.
And so I'll throw that into some of the arrangements. I'll also throw Easter eggs in that complement the artists that came before us. That's kind of a shout out to them that's actually written out in the music.
Right.
You know, a horn line from Chicago or Earth, Wind, and Fire, Tower of Power. I try to put little things that maybe only a musician might pick up.
Right.
If you see me coming, baby, turn your light out and open your door. Oh, see right.
But it's fun. It's fun for us and fun for them.
You're laying your dawn on it.
Wow.
Wow.
Or the Yancey effect.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Yancey effect.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not quoting at all.
Whatever that is, it's not that.
It's not, yeah. Okay.
I would say it's more showing respect to what came before and to my influences.
So where did you learn to arrange?
You know, it's the old transcribing to the record.
Right. Wow.
Back when you had to pick the needle up and put it back down.
Hours and hours.
Yeah, so it'd be, you know, you'd try to get that lick, you'd get it rhythmically, then you'd get it note, and then you'd just write it down. It's a little easier now. We have digital, and you can kind of set something to repeat over and over. So, I mean, that's how I got started writing, was just transcribing from bands that I love, Tower Power, Chicago, Earth, Wind, and Fire, transcribing all those horn parts. And over the time, I learned, you know, what rhythm section players needed, the types of chord charts that they needed.
Right.
They don't need as much single notes as a horn player does. So it's more about chords and chord structure and progressions, whereas it's like counter melodies in the horn section.
Right.
I like the idea of writing horns for old rock and roll groups that never had horns.
Yeah.
So we get to put our own flavor on it. So we take a little bit of soul music and we combine that with the rock and roll, and that gives us our Convertibles flavor.
Couple hands all around. Don't know if I'm coming up or down. Am I happy or misery? Whatever it is, that girl put a spell on me.
But we're taking covers from Led Zeppelin, Lenny Kravitz, just all sorts of just straight up rock and roll acts.
Yeah.
AC/DC, I'm working on an arrangement right now for one of their tunes. So these heavy guitar things, but we're adding a 6-piece horn section to it. So, I mean, this is the stuff that I enjoy doing.
Yeah.
And I believe that, and it's been proven, it's been shown, that our audience wants it too.
Yeah. I mean, let's face it. Even Johnny Cash had horns in Ring of Fire. What would that song be without horns?
Yeah, he wanted a mariachi band for that.
Well, you know where he came up with the idea was he dreamed that, I think. I think I saw an interview with him, and I don't remember if he said he actually dreamed it and then woke up and said we got to have mariachi, or if he just was thinking, because it's a cover tune, so he was thinking of a different way to do it, and all of a sudden it was like horns, and that's what you're doing, and that's what you've been doing since you were 10, back in the 80s.
Yeah, I like to shake it up a little bit.
You've had a lot of success in Southern California, Nevada, Arizona. I know in Scottsdale, you were telling me there are a lot of conventions and things like that you go and you do corporate events, and you entertain thousands of people a year with this band.
Yeah, it's quite an extravaganza, and the horns have choreography. We have two dynamic vocalists who really. They put it all out there on the stage. And like I was saying earlier, we have the opportunity to play music that doesn't pigeonhole us, doesn't keep us in one lane. We get to drive a 5-lane highway, right, or bigger.
I'm so glad you made the time to come in, because I know you guys are really busy.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm glad you came in, and I really wish you all the success in the world.
Thank you.
I just feel like you're really on the cusp of something, and any venue that is lucky enough to have you is gonna profit from you being there.
That's a great compliment.
Yeah,
Thank you.
It's great to see you again, my
too.
friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do this again.
Yeah, next week, next Tuesday.
10 minutes.
In 10 minutes.
Okay.
Well, let's do it again. Right now. Take 4.